welcome to the DIY dopamine den. This is my second video, and we're market prepping for my second market. I did my first market very impulsively. I have only been crocheting for about 4, maybe 5 months now. I also signed up for this one at the same time as the other one, but did not hear back until last week. So we have less than a week to prepare. I just bought tables for like showing up to the actual space. Because the last one I did had a table provided, which was a big reason why I did it. But this one, it's very last minute notice. So I have tables, they should be here the day before the market. Um, Fingers crossed it doesn't get delayed. But it's also Prime Day. So we got a little bit of a deal, which was nice. So tables are on the way. We went to Dollar Tree yesterday and got some things. Got a little like snack box. I'll show a video later. But a little snack, 4 snack boxes, but food related plushies. We can put them in there. It'd be funny and cute. And then I got these because Katie, the Celestial Homebody, released a tutorial for gummy worms using those because you can bend things to your leggings and a gummy worm becomes a fidget. So I want to make some of those. So I'm very excited. Um, and yeah, we have a lot of work to do this next. So far, I've started bottom to a mushroom necklace that I did not like. I think I did the pattern wrong. Because the slip stitches were going sideways. I don't think it's supposed to do that. So then we fixed it halfway, so it kind of made this like bigger on this side and then like leaning over this way kind of thing happen. Um, I kind of like it. Honestly, it feels more genuine to like the mushroom look. But I got that, and then I moved on to kitty loaf hangers, which are also in the suitcase underneath you, but I will show everything at the end. Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, but I wanted to record my process because I am a very, very beginner at this, and so I wanted to show that to anyone else who is new and thinking about diving into this. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully this video helps and you enjoy it. Um, but yeah, we are gonna get into prepping for the market. So kind of terrified. A week does not feel like a lot of time. I'm a very slow crocheter, but we got this. We can do whatever we put our mind to. I will be spending the weekend with my partner and probably not filming a whole lot. So I will catch back up on Monday. It is currently Friday. So yeah, it's currently Friday the 11th. The market is next Saturday on the 19th. Sounds right. So yeah, we're gonna try to get as much done today as we can. Here are the tops to the mushrooms. I lost my sewing needle, so I'm kind of scared to do more mushroom stuff just because the sewing needle that I have is very thick and it kind of like stretches a lot of the stitches when I use it. So I'm hoping I can find that. But until then, I will check in with you soon. Today, it is now 6 o'clock. I am on my fifth meal of the day because my new meds have me very hungry and very tired. So I accidentally took a nap. Um, and I've been eating a lot. But I got this guy done. So it's a chapstick holder. flower. And some people make these as like keychains or smaller. I like to do them as necklaces. But I might, if I have time, do more smaller options as well. Kind of want to have as much variety as possible to see what does well. So these are the tops to be similar things. So we have the teal. I still have to tie everything, like sew things in, but I don't know where my tapestry needle is, so we're just putting it off and hoping that that shows up. But we have this blue one. I don't know how much you can tell, but it's dark blue, but it's variated yarn. It's hand dyed. So there's a bunch of little spots and different color patterns, which I really like. And then we have the top to this, orange, two different tone cut mushroom. And you got a purple, which I think we already had. Yeah, I'm excited to see how this flower does. I also want to do white and sunflowers to see how those do and smaller. Um, my bed is a yarn that's right now. I've started another kitty car hanger, and we're at the point where I have to put the eyes in, and I don't really want it to be before I do that. So far, it's kind of all I have. But we'll, uh, we'll see what else I can get done, and I'll check in with you soon. I'm reporting to you live at 1:46 a.m. This light is not doing me justice. I made my first big love cat. It feels good. Here's my real life cat. She's ready for bed. She's half freezing really fast. Yeah, I mean, it's my first love cat. I still have to do the tail and the butthole, but still have to do the tail and the butthole. But this is the biggest love cat I've made so far, and I'm very happy with it. I did not miss any stitches. I also made this car hanging cat, but tiny. Like, I don't know if I like missed some rows or stitches or what, but that's him. Different eyeballs. Maybe. And yeah, I started a plant pot for a succulent. Um, I don't know if I get down to mushrooms. That might be in the head. Love cat took a while. Forgot to mention earlier, I had to untangle some yarn, which took quite a while. But yeah, that's what I've got so far for day one. And we'll be back at it tomorrow, but I will be with my partner tomorrow, so I won't be recording as much. Probably won't be doing as much, but we'll see how much we can get done. In the meantime, I'm going to go to bed, and then I will check in again soon.
Hi, I wanted to check in from my phone now because I did not want to mess with the webcam and I have some space. So we spent the weekend with my partner and he had to get some work done, so we went into his office and I was able to crochet while we were there. So I got some gummy worms created. I think they're adorable. I still have to put some eyes on them, but aside from that, that should be very easy. Aside from that, you're good. We got the 6 out of 6 that I wanted, which means I get to mark my spreadsheet I get to mark those off as green and have one finished product. And then we have a long day and a long week ahead of me. I just kind of did all the calculations. We're going to be doing some cow bucket hats today, so I'm very excited for that. I've been wanting to make those very badly. I actually got the idea to make them because my mom likes cows, and so I wanted to make one for her. But they're so stinking cute. I can't wait to show you. So yeah, I'm very excited to make those. In this moment, she did not yet know just how tedious it is to make a cow bucket hat. Her excitement for it would slowly fade throughout the 18 plus hours it took to finish it. Hopefully, she'll learn from her mistake. And then we're gonna see, I guess, what else we can get done. I want to get maybe some wind spinners done. I also tried getting some scrunchies done over the weekend, but did not make a whole lot of progress. Me and my partner played a lot of Stardew Valley. It was very hot out, so we kind of hibernated inside with the AC, and that's pretty much what I'm gonna do now, but with my crochet. I also got one of my tables delivered. The other one does not have a tracking number, so I'm a little concerned about it, but they said it should be here today, so we will see, and then we will set that up probably on Friday. It's Monday now. But yeah, I'm going to get started on some bucket hats. I just bought also from Amazon some more things. I needed cotton yarn for coasters apparently. Like I said, I'm very new to this, so still kind of learning what yarn is good for what. But yeah, supposedly cotton yarn is best for coasters. So we have that coming in the mail with some pipe cleaners that I'm going to use as like antennas and Junimo hands. So we will be doing some of those tomorrow. And I had to get a new sewing needle because I lost mine. And I have no idea where I lost it. So I have a whole pack of those coming. It was only like $3, which is beautiful. With different size variations. So that will actually be very nice. And that'll actually be, and that will be the first actual like crochet item that I've paid for aside from yarn. So I'm very excited for those. And hopefully I don't lose all of them. There's like, I think 6 or 8. But yeah, I'm gonna get started on making some bucket hats, and I will check in with you all soon. It is 11:50 a.m. We will see just how much we can get done today. You can hear me now. I just recorded and the microphone was not plugged in. But hello, it has been a while. It's been a while since I have updated you all. um I don't even know when I updated y'all last. I'm so sorry. I am very new to this, but I'm also in panic market mode or panic market prep mode. Um, I apologize if you hear my fan. Um, it's very hot. It is like 80 something degrees right now, but I got this cool wind spinner that can entertain you. That only spins when my fan is this high. Anyways, I don't know when I updated y'all last. I think last I updated y'all was like Monday or Tuesday. It is now Thursday. I just got off of my one shift a week at my pizza place job, and um, I'm going to hang out and do like a little movie in the park with my partner and some friends in 3 hours. So I don't have a lot of time to crochet, and I'm probably going to be up very late tonight. I went to bed at 2 last night, and that was just so I could have like some kind of brain at work today around other people. But tomorrow I have nothing to do but crochet, And the more progress I can make tonight before I go to bed, the better. Um, as you can see, I rearranged. Well, you guys haven't seen my room, but there will be a separate video where I go into all of this. And I still have to like set it up, but these are the tables that I got for vending. This is my giant water bottle. I can get out of the way. Um, you can't see it very well now, but that's not the point of this video. Also, if I'm looking over here, I'm looking at the camera, um, the feed, not the actual camera. You're the actual camera right there. Anyways, these are the tables that I got for vending. They're both 6 foot by, I think, like, I don't know, 2 to 4 or something. So yeah, that goes all the way to the wall and it ends right here. You can't even see it. But I got 2 6 feet tables. All that aside, I am panicking because this is my second market, and both markets that I have done, I have only done with a week notice. I kind of knew about them and I reached out, was like, hey, I'm interested, but I wasn't like confirmed until a week before. And I don't know if that's just like how normal vending events go. I assume you're usually confirmed in advance, but I don't know. Um, guess we'll see. But I'm a very slow crocheter, and everything I brought to my last market, I had like 20 maybe items. It was not a lot. I can put a picture, but like it was not a lot. And that was like everything I have crocheted up until that point, aside from this necklace, which I now know that I did wrong and just looks ridiculous to me. um, aside from that and a planter pot, like a little cactus heart in a pot that I made for my sister. It was I brought everything I'd made and it still was not a lot. And now this one can't be worse. So like I still have all of those things, right? I only sold like 3, I think, items at my last one. I don't entirely remember, but I didn't sell a whole crazy amount. And I'm happy that I sold anything at all. I'm not complaining, but I still have a lot of that old inventory. So this one, inventory wise, can't be worse, right? I could still make all the things in the world and not make my booth be back or not sell a single thing, right? I have no idea who the clientele going to this event is. It's like a small membership shop. So you like pay a monthly membership and then get to swap items within that community of people who pay. But I don't know if that means like younger people or families or like older. I don't know. I'm assuming it's mostly women. I literally have no idea. But I'm nervous because of that. Um, I also like this is my second market is where I was getting to is I'm still learning about markets, right? This is only my second one. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm still learning how to crochet. I just learned a extended single crochet while preparing for this on Tuesday, I think. Um, as well as like a reverse single crochet, I think. So I'm still learning, but I'm taking you all with me. I made a cow bucket hat and it took me, I think, in total like 18 hours, bro. And I'm still not done. Like, I had 12 hours in one day and I was like, okay, we're just gonna crochet. And I was timing it. I went live on Twitch while doing it and I was live for 8 hours. And I only got like a third of the way through, and then I woke up the next morning, went to finish it after I got off stream, and then still worked on it for another hour, and then I was like falling asleep while stitching and like not counting properly. And so I was just like, I gotta go to bed. So I went to bed and then woke back up, went back at it. So that was like 8 hours plus the extra hour, and I did like 5 more hours that morning. And I still have to tie all the ends into it. So it's done, but like I gotta weave all the ends and there's lots of color changing. Every row that I change a color, I have to weave it all in. So I don't know. I feel a little disappointed, but not like I've been putting in the work. I'm very proud of myself, and I'm proud of myself for doing this despite probably not being ready. I told my partner, like, I would rather sign up for this and have like 5 items to sell than to not sign up and wait for the right moment and be like, "Oh, I'm not ready," and then just wait for the moment that I am ready. Because I feel like that's what a lot of people do, right? With like having a hard talk or asking a person out or telling them how you feel, right? Like a lot of things in life, I feel like people are like waiting for the right moment. But then that moment never comes and you never get to do it, you know? And like, you just gotta do it, right? So I'm disappointed because I know in my head what I want to create, what I can create, and what I want my booth to look like when I show up. But I have a week to prepare, and there is only so much I can physically do in a week. And I've been thinking about that a lot this last few days. Like even if I crocheted nonstop, like hypothetically, right? Because self-care is important. We need sleep. We need to care for ourselves. I have not been doing a great job at it right now because I'm in prep mode, but self-care is important. Okay. Hypothetically, if I did not sleep from like Monday around when I started this blog to like the night before the market, the whole week, hypothetically, this is not humane. I'm not saying hypothetically, if I did not sleep and I had that full 5 days or whatever, 24 hours each day, if I was just crocheting nonstop, I still don't think I could do all that I wanted to do for this, right? I need to learn how to be okay with that. And that's been very hard for me. I'm trying to give myself grace. I'm sorry if this rant is not what you came here for and not entertaining for you, but anyways, drink water today. Drink some water if you haven't. Please care for yourself. Um, yeah, so I'm sorry I haven't checked in, but I've been grinding. Literally, you can see how tired I am. I've been up until like 2 a.m. each night, and I don't have a whole lot to show for it, but I have the three love cats. One still needs a tail. I have a wind spinner that I still need to sew together, but it's gonna be real cute. I'm excited for it. I'm putting little like jewels on it. Um, I started this succulent. This is the pot for it, and then I'm a little scared to make the leaves, if we're being honest. And then I have the cow bucket hat. I still have to tile the ends in for. I have a bunch more mushroom necklaces like this, except they don't have hearts. This one is actually for a friend. I just haven't seen her to give it to her. But I have a bunch of those I need to make the bottoms for, but I made the tops for, and I gotta connect them. So like I've been working, but it's just a crocheter. Anyways, I made a chicken nugget yesterday. Me. I made a chicken nugget and then I made a Junimo. Oh my god, this light is aggressive. But there you go. I made a Junimo from Stardew Valley. Look how cute they are. Look, just fun squish them. Look at it. Look how cute. And then I put pipe cleaner in here. I don't entirely know how safe it is for little ones because the ends do get very pointy. I kind of put some fire on there and it kind of made it a little less aggressive. But now I can move it. Like if you want to have its hands down, you can do that. If you want it up and cheering, you can do that. And then this guy moves too, but I don't want to move that too much. And then the feet move. So I'm pretty happy about that. This is my cat. This is sweet baby Hopper. Her name is partially inspired from Stranger Things, but it mostly came from the fact that she's a huge scaredy cat. And when I first got her, she was scared of everything, and she still kind of is. And she will jump straight up into the air like a little cartoon. She also likes to jump and climb things. Yeah, I still have a lot to do. I'm bringing my yarn to the movie tonight with my partner, and I'll be making some more scrunchies. Okay, I have to go crochet. I will check in with you again. But I don't know when. It's market day. I just got out of the shower. I went to bed last night at like 1:30. I was trying to sleep until 2. But then finished all that I could really finish in time. I was really tired. Thought extra 30 minutes would be good. I still have to pack everything up because I was very busy last night. I did not do a mock setup. I did not pack everything. I'm very tired. We're very excited. I am going to show you everything I made, everything I have as I put it away right now. And we're gonna have a great market day. I'm very nervous. But we have a rainbow geode. That's from my last market. There's this little guy. He's just all white, and then he's got a pink butt, and he's got a little heart nose, which I think is cute. And I used hard cleaners as or Chanel stems as whiskers, so you can kind of move them as you like. Them more 3D. The same thing with this guy. He's a little smaller. He's got black feetsies, and then a striped tail, otherwise also all white. Junimo, which also has the pipe cleaners, so these can be moved as you like. I got chicken nugget. I have 3 more, but they're on the bed because I worked on them last night. Gummy worms that have rollers inside and are rollable. One of them I accidentally made into a hot pepper. So this container tray from Dollar Tree, which I accidentally stepped on and cracked from last night. We got my scrunchies. I still have to tie this one in apparently. But we got some scrunchies, little trans flag inspired scrunchie. We have a pride rainbow heart with my close mark in it. We have a derpy looking octopus with the top. Here's this guy. A lot of people think he's a ghost though. So we got him. We got a rainbow infinite fidget. You like push it through and then it just keeps going, kind of thing.
So we got that. We have lots of bees, starting with a non-binary bee. We have some whales. We have a lesbian flag inspired bee. We have an asexual inspired flag, Pokeball. We have stickers that we bought from Amazon just as a incentive for people to buy. We have my pansexual pride with rainbow edge buddy hat in my last market. A tinier non-binary bee. We have a rainbow coaster. This is the Red Hearts, Red Sabers, Red Super Singer, variegated rainbow yarn, which wind spinner. And it's got little jewels, which are just like left over from a necklace they tore apart, but they don't wear anymore. Those are on there. And then it's got a puppy heart, and it just spins in the wind. And be hung up. I'm gonna hang it from my whatchamacallit, my canopy tent. We have I tried making these cat hangers for your car, but I still wanted the pattern very long. And they're very tiny. I forgot to put whiskers on this one. So he's gotta stay like that. But I got that one. And then I have this one, which was also supposed to have a heart nose, but it's not quite as obvious. The rainbow wind spinner, which I made while camping, so that was fun. We have a trans pride flag, which is the first thing that I sold at my last market, so I made it again. Another little dolphin whale. There's another little dolphin. This is new for my last market. I was trying to bust a lot out quickly, so I started making some of these. Another one with green eyes. This is everything I did last night. I have a sad or angry or nugget with a mustache. Loving. Then I have a mouthpiece nugget. And then I have lavender. Really wanted to make more bouquets or more like flowers. Wanted to do two of each, and like a sunflower, a rose, but I was running out of time last night, so was not able to do that. We have we have this love kitty. The camera is weird, so it's very hard. And this one, this first one I did, this is the biggest yarn I have. So I did that. I fixed the tail last night. And we got him. And then we have this one that I made in the last market. It's supposed to be a kitten love. But kind of looks like a raccoon with the gray. So I did this little thing different for his mouth. He's just a little guy. I put his little butt on yesterday. We got this little mushroom, chapstick, lighter, whatever holder. This one, you can't really tell, but the blue is like a variegated yarn. We have this one that is a little flower, and the yarn has like blue and pink speckles in the middle. So I did blue on the border. There's that, and then we have this. He does not look happy. But this is one of the first octopuses that I made. First time using this chunky yarn, and struggled quite a bit. I think last but not least, I have this monstrosity. So it is a cow bucket hat. I don't really know how I'm going to display it. The inside was all just like spaghetti. And so I spent a lot of yesterday and a lot of like Wednesday making this and then tying all the ends in and whatnot. So this is the finished product. As I was making it, I got tired of color changing. So there's a lot more white than I really expected, but it's done. We also have to throw this onto some steam so that it can stretch out a bit and rest a little better. And I think that might be everything. It is 8:30 or 8:20. I need to eat, and then I need to load my car with all this stuff. I need to take these down, and then I am going to stop at Dollar Tree. Something else.
Y'all, I'm on my way back from the market. I just left. I did not get a whole lot of video while I was there, and I'll do a whole breakdown of what I sold, what I made. But it was such a good market. It wasn't even a market, but so this girl runs a clothing swap membership. So you pay like $30-40 a month, and then you get to come in and bring and drop off any clothes you have, and then take whatever you want in return. And so every third Saturday she does a open to public sale where you can pay $25 and you can fill a bag full of whatever you want. So as long as it fits in there, you can bring it. So I didn't really know what to expect, right? Because this was just a small event. I saw this on a Facebook group that I'm in, not for vending or anything, just for like making friends, right? And so I didn't know what to expect. I had no idea what this was going to be like. And I hit at least $100, so obviously that's great. We love that. The last one I only like profited $3 after the fee and everything. But everyone loved my things. They loved all the little cats and their butts. They loved the chicken nuggets. I'll do a full breakdown, like I said. But I didn't pay her for the fee yet, and so I went in after the event was over. She ended up buying a custom cat order because she wanted one of the ones I had, and I didn't have multiple varieties of it. So she ended up paying me now so that I can bring it to the one next month, because I'll be doing it every third Saturday of the month from now on. I went to tell her that I haven't paid the booth fee and that I owe it to her, and she said don't worry about it. So all the money I made today I get to keep, because she is a kind human being, and she said like she just wants people to promote her shop and her little small business, so she doesn't want me to pay. And there were 3 other vendors, 4 I guess technically. One was just like giving out free drinks that are like electrolytes and good for you. She was just doing it for free. She was a great time. I loved her, and she invited me to a market next weekend. She was like, your stuff is so cute, like this is so funny, I'm never gonna forget you. You need to come to this event I'm doing next weekend. Which she said she gets to go do that one for free because she's friends with the people, and she doesn't know how much it'll be, but she gave me the information, told me to reach out, that everyone would love my stuff there. So I think I might do that, but that is another week away, so we'll see. But yeah, it went so good. There were such good vibes. Everyone was so nice. The organizers like all bought a bunch of things. I had the two cat car hangers. She saw both of them with the butthole and was like, I gotta get both of these. And then she asked me to make her a custom one that looks like her cat's at home. So it was great. I had so much fun, honestly. Everyone was so nice. Such good vibes. What a good time. I'm actually really looking forward to doing this every month these next few months. And then someone also asked if I sell plants, which I have not been able to do yet, but it was on my list of things that I wanted to make. So like, I will for sure be bringing that next time, and that's really good to know. And very exciting. I'm so excited. It was such good vibes. were 3 other vendors. One was selling like drinking horns and like really cool Ren Fair kind of looking stuff. And then another one was selling like essential oils, I think it looked like. And then they were doing like tarot readings and stuff. And they all dipped out at like 3. This went till 5. And they all left like 2:33. We stayed all the way till 5. Well, 4:30. It's 5 o'clock now. But we stayed later. They all dipped out, and I did the best out of all of them. But yeah, it's like I was the only crochet one, which is cool. And just overall, so good. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Anyways, and for like not being an actual market, it feels really good, you know? But anyways, I'm almost home now, and then me and my partner are gonna clean my place because it has been a mess from market prep mode. So I'm gonna clean that, and then I gotta bring all this shit back in my place. I'm not really looking forward to that. I got boxes, I got 2 tables, and I only ended up using 1. But anyways, I will check back in probably next week. Not that you will know the difference, but I'll check back in with everything that's sold, how much I made, yada yada. Okay, bye. Hello. It has almost been a full month again. Now to the fun part. I put off filming this video for quite a while, but I know this is the most anticipated part of the video, so let's get into it. The total of what I made and what I sold. We're gonna move over here so that I can put things on screen right here for you. So, in total, we made $214.84. To me, that's pretty good. I didn't have a booth fee because the organizer's an angel and did not ask that I pay it. She supports small businesses because she's also small business. So like super cool. 114. I'm pretty happy with that. That feels really good considering how little things that I had. So we sold, I bought 3 chicken nuggets. I was trying to bring 6, but I learned the pattern I think like the night before. I was trying to do 6 because I had the little food baskets that I was putting them in, and 6 would have filled it up perfectly, but I was only able to do 3, and I didn't think they would actually sell that well. But they did. Everyone loved them. There was a girl that walked by and was just like immediately like, give me a chicken nugget. And then the organizer ended up buying the last 2. And then she put them by her cash register as people were checking out. She came out and was like, everyone keeps talking about how these make great stocking stuffers. I gotta get them for my family. So she got that. We sold 3 chicken nuggets in total. I only priced them at $5. Probably gonna raise the price to at least 8. But they only took me 30 minutes, which is the quickest I've done a pattern, aside from the gummy worms. So I don't mind selling them for cheaper personally. But that's just me. And then the organizer also bought a cat loaf. So I had 3, I believe, cat loaves total. And then I had 3 cat loaves total. 1 did not sell, but the other 2 did. This little girl came over and was trying so hard to get one of the cat loaves. She was squeezing it. She was running away with it. It was like, please. And her mom would not budge. I was like about to give it to her or give something to her for free just because she was so cute. I had kittens. I probably would have given it to her for free or discounted, but she was adorable. She ended up getting an infinite fidget, which I don't even know if she knows what it is. And I originally had it listed for $10, but I was very bad about doing price signs. And so when the mom asked, like, the little girl picked it up and the mom was just like, okay, fine, how much is this? I panicked and I said 5. But yeah, I don't know if she knows what it is or how to play with it, but I hope she likes it. Like, she really wanted something. So we sold an infinite spinner for 10, or for 5. We sold the 2 cat car hangers that I brought. We sold both of those. I only brought 1 Junimo, which was disappointing. It was cute. I was really happy with it, but it sold to the other vendor. The other vendor selling the green juice was very sweet. She came over and was like, what is this? And so me and my partner, obsessed with Stardew, are like, it's a Junimo, it's, from a game, little spirit, yada yada. And then they were like, I'm gonna get it for I don't know who it was, but some family member or friend, but they're like, I'm gonna get it for them. They'll probably like it. And I was just like, okay. My partner was a little like, she doesn't know what it is. But you only had 1. Like, what? He was very taken aback. It was funny. But yeah, she was just like, that's cute. I'll get it. And then we also got my kitty loaf. I only had 1. I had 2 from my first market. So it was the first time I learned the pattern. I wasn't able to make a whole lot. I was missing stitches and it was very complicated. So I only had 2 kittens. I brought the one that didn't sell for the first market. I bought that. It looked kind of like a raccoon because I tried to do the like color changing. So I did just the white, like small part of the face, and then the rest of it was gray. But the gray that I used looked very raccoon-like. And we've asked a few people, me and my partner, 'cause my partner thought it was a raccoon. So we've asked people, like, what do you think it is? But she ended up buying the kitty loaf. That was for 15. And then we also sold a non-binary bee. I had 2. So I had one in regular yarn that was a lot smaller. Then I had a bigger one in plush yarn. So that sold. So we sold 1 bee, the non-binary bee, at $20. I have a spreadsheet that I'm using to like calculate everything. I don't know how accurate it is. It was either 15 or 20. We also sold my first scrunchie. I forget what color it was, but I think it was just black and white. The girl came over, was super sweet, and was like, oh my god, these are so soft. She's like, and they're the like big thick ones for extra strength. And I was like, yeah. And then she ended up getting one, and she had a cute little dog with her. Her dog came over and was like going to each booth and every person, getting all the love. And then she was talking about him tearing things up. I think she said she had a scrunchie before and he tore it up, so she was getting a new one. But she's super sweet. She got that. Lots of people got stickers. I still don't feel great selling them because they are just like resell, but everyone really likes them. They're funny adult humor. They work. And I only sell those for $1 each, and then it's also, you get a free one with purchase. So if you buy one, you can get 2, and if you buy anything, you get them. So we did sell a whale, which was exciting because I have not sold any of those yet. So that was nice. It was the black and white Shamu, and that was at $8. And I think that's it. I hope that's right. I promise it will be better. But yeah, we didn't have a whole lot and we still made $200. I am pretty proud of that. We did get requests for plants, which I wanted to do for this market. I wasn't able to. I literally have it here. I started a succulent and just wasn't able to finish it, but I got a request for that and I want to make those and do like a little plants you can't kill kind of thing. So I will be prioritizing that for this one. And then we also got a request for owls, which I've not thought about making, but I've since looked at patterns and there's some real cute ones. So we'll be making a few different variations of them and see which ones do well. We'll get some owls for the next one. And the cool thing about this market is like it happens every third Saturday of the month. So I impulsively was like, I want to be included. I'll do it every month. I'm free. I got nothing to do. And so she signed me up. And I was originally supposed to do it only September and October. And then she said she had a different opportunity, so I reached out about that. And then she said she still had space. So I signed up. But anyways, I believe that is everything. So $214.84. We made $103 in cash. And I did not have a whole lot of change, so luckily it worked out that we got enough that we were able to trade by the end. So $103 in cash. We got 70 through Square. And everyone says you get a free Square reader with Square, but I have not been able to. When I did it, it said free, and then I went to click on it, and it still said I had to pay, so I don't know what that is about. But I am able to just scan it from my phone. I don't need the actual card reader, so if anyone wants to swipe or like insert the card, it would be a problem. But so far, I haven't run into any issues. And then, yeah, I have scan to pay or tap to pay on my phone. And so we got 70 from Square, like card tap to pay transactions. But after their fee, it's $67.84, which isn't horrible. And then 44 was through Venmo. So that is that for this that's that for this video and this market. And I'm really looking forward to doing the next one in almost a week from the day I'm recording this. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. I promise the next video will be better. We're still figuring it out. You can see, I'll have a video for it, but here's everything I've made for my market so far. And we have lots more, hopefully, on the way. Yeah, thank you for being here with me. If you're crocheting, let me know what you're working on if you want. Follow me, subscribe if it makes you happy. If not, that's okay. And thank you so much. Go slay and crochet your best life away. See you soon.